welcome to my channel. My name is Ro and you are watching Reading with Ro. First of all, I just want to apologise for any background noise. There are builders across the road and also I have two cats who like to chase each other up and down the stairs, so any background noise, I'm really sorry. This video is going to be the top books I want to read in 2022. So the first book is The Blade Itself by Jo Abercrombie. Now I'm getting a lot more into adult fantasy books recently, especially after last year. I read quite a few Robin Hobbs, I've read some Brandon Sanderson, and I really want to keep going, and this is a favourite. This book follows three perspectives. One is a barbarian, one is a torturer person, and the other is someone who is training to win a competition of some sort. I might be completely wrong, but apparently there are a lot of characters in this and I've heard nothing but good things. I've also just signed up to the Broken Bindings subscription because I love a special edition and this is their first series they're doing, so I really want to read it to see if I like it. The next book I want to read is The Grace of Kings by Ken Liu. I think that's how you pronounce it. Can we just take a second to appreciate how gorgeous this is? This is another one from the Broken Binding and it's just stunning. I absolutely adore it. So that's the only reason I want to read it really. I have no idea what it's about, but since I own the whole trilogy I feel like I should probably read it. So the next book is The Dragon Republic by R.F. Kuang. This is the Illumicrate special edition. Are we sensing a theme here already? This is the second book in the Poppy War series and I've read the Poppy War twice now. I reread it last year in aim to complete the series, which I never did. This follows Rin, who is, she's not very well off and she wants to go to school in Cinegard. So Cinegard is the most prestigious academy and she ends up getting into Cinegard. So this series has all sorts of magics, there's shamans in it, and it's a really accurate depiction of war. It is brutal. If you have any trigger warnings, make sure you look them up before you start, because there are a lot of trigger warnings in this series and I've only read the first book. It's definitely quite harrowing and it is a lot to get through, but yeah, I really want to finish off this series or at least read the second one, so that is on the list. The next book that I really want to read is Cytonic by Brandon Sanderson. Now Skyward is one of my all-time favourite books. I absolutely adore it. Unfortunately Starsight did let me down quite a lot. Skyward was like the easiest 5 stars I've ever given to a book and Starsight got 3. So very disappointing. So I'm hoping Cytonic is going to pull it back. I have heard a mix of things about Cytonic, so I'm really nervous, but it's only quite short and I want to read it anyway. So yeah, this is number 4 on the list. So the 5th book I want to read is Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. Now TJ Klune is a very popular author and I'm sure you've all heard amazing things about The House in the Cerulean Sea. I adored that book, no surprise there. I think everyone adores that book, and this is his newest book and I am so excited to read this. I actually got the ARC of this on NetGalley and I never got a chance to read it, so I'm really excited for this one. So if you've read this, let me know and I can bump it up my TBR. Again, this is the Illumicrate version and the under the dust jacket work on this is just stunning. I'm sorry who gave them the audacity to make a book this stunning. So the next book on this list is Master of Sorrows by Justin Cole. Now this is a bit of a lesser known book, I think. I heard Ashley from A Frolic Through to Fiction talk about this. Since then I've just really wanted to read it. It sounds amazing. It is a villain origin story, so it's going to be a really long series of like 9 books or something. So it's magic school, which I love that setting, and villain origin story. This is definitely on the list. It is a chunky boy, and let's see how many pages it is. It's 576, so it's not too bad. It just looks a lot bigger. I am super excited to read this. So the next book is The Hero of Ages by Brandon Sanderson. So this is the third book in the Mistborn series, and again, I'm sure everyone knows all about Mistborn, but if you don't, this is a world where the magic system is allomancy, and allomancy is where you can ingest metals, and the different metals create a different power. So if you ingest one metal, you are a misting, but there are very few people who can actually ingest all of the metals, and they are called Mistborn. We follow Rin in this series, and she is a Mistborn, dragged from the slums of the city. She meets Kelsier, who teaches her all about being a Mistborn, and it's just amazing. There's so much political drama in this, political intrigue. We've got fights, we've got action. The action scenes in this are absolutely amazing. It's just incredible. So this is the third book, as I said, so I can't really go into the synopsis of this particular book because I don't want to ruin it for anyone, but I just cannot wait to finish this series. I really want to get more series finished off, so this is a great place to start. So I'm sure you can tell by now quite a lot of the books that I want to get read are fantasy. It is my most read genre, and that does not change with the next series. So I'm putting the whole series on this list, and that is the Ship of Magic series by Robin Hobb. I read the Farseer trilogy last year in 2021, and I really enjoyed it, and I've only heard better things about this series, The Live Ship Traders. So as far as I know, this is a multi-perspective book which follows ships basically, and they come alive when 3 generations of the same family die on their decks. I've heard amazing things about the characters. You love them, you hate them, just amazing things, and I'm really excited to delve more into this world and just learn more about the Elderlings and everything like that. So moving away from the fantasy, I am moving on to something completely different, which is romance. So this is The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas, and I probably pronounced that very wrong, so I'm very sorry. This, I have heard nothing but amazing things about this. It's all over Bookstagram. I haven't really heard of it much on BookTube. It's all over Bookstagram. I interrupt this segment to bring you a pumpkin who wants to leave. Goodbye. So this is all over Bookstagram, and I'm just really excited for a cute contemporary rom-com where you know exactly what's going to happen, and that's great. I literally know nothing about this apart from it's cute and everyone loves the main character. The guy, I think he's called Aaron. Everyone loves Aaron, that's all I know. So I'm so excited to read this, probably in summer, but quite frankly, who knows. Now the last book on this list is Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Alston. So this follows Amari, who is looking for her missing brother. He disappeared a year ago and she wants to find him. Magic and madness ensues and she gets swept up into the Bureau of Supernatural Affairs. And things aren't quite as it seems with her missing brother. Now, I love a middle grade. Some of my favourites are Nevermore and Frostheart. I just love them. They're so cute and whimsical and just fun. So I'm really excited to read this because I haven't heard a bad thing about it. This is also the really pretty Waterstones edition. Can you tell? Oh, it really doesn't show it well on camera, but it's all glittery and shimmery. I actually didn't know it was this edition when I ordered it. I just ordered the regular edition and this turned up, so love that for me. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this because I just want to get involved in the hype and see what everyone has been talking about with Amari. So those are all the books I really want to read this year. Let me know down below if you've read any of them and which ones I should prioritise. Obviously this was my first video, so let me know any tips down below. I know I said about 1,000 times, so apologies for that. Hopefully that will stop soon. But yes, let me know, like, comment and subscribe. It would really help me out a lot. Thank you very much guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!